My penpal for 15 years turned out to be my colleague. AMA. When I was 9, my elementary school had a penpal program, which would allow us to write letters to other 9-year-olds across the whole country. I was young and curious at the time, so I decided to send them a letter. My letter reached a girl, which we will call Jane. Jane lived across the country, I lived in Denver, she lived near New Orleans, and she sent back a letter, and so on. We got along very well, and my parents decided that having a penpal would allow me to improve my writing, so they continued to let me do it. We wrote about everything, our crushes, I was a male, our studies and our families. We were as close as two people could be without meeting. We wrote once a week, and I remembered how excited I would be waiting for the letter, and putting off everything to immediately reply to her. We both grew up together, and we confided all our problems with each other. In 2014, after around 10 years of writing manual letters, we decided to move to email, as it was faster to type and messages could be sent instantly. Now, earlier this year, I was working in a restaurant as an side job while studying, and it turned out that I would have to work with someone named Jane. I found it funny, and a hilarious coincidence, and thus I emailed Jane telling her so. It was then she sent back an email telling me that she was the Jane in question. Apparently she had just moved to Denver and hadn't had time to tell me, and just happened to work at the same shop as I did. What are the odds? To clarify, both of us applied for the job online, and she actually arrived at the shop before I did. I also never mentioned anything about it to her. She also had a short list of cities, Portland, LA and Austin, but she has since mentioned that wanting to meet me in Denver resulted in her final decision. She also kept it from me as she wanted to surprise me. However, she did casually ask about accommodations, and how it's like living here. We have now worked for around 8 months, and we have gotten even closer since we met IRL. We actually even started dating 2 months ago, and we are both really happy. Sorry for the long read, but AMA. Edit, here's some more tidbits. She moved to Denver this year as she liked the city, and liked the potential for career growth. I guess she might have also moved here as I was here, but I'm not sure. We have kept almost all our letters, and it documents all our embarrassing escapades and experiences since we were 9. It encompasses puberty, going to college and back when we could barely write a sentence with proper grammar. She's actually a rabid fan of the Nuggets, and we actually went to catch a Nuggets game last night against the Pelicans, ironic considering it's her home team, and it was actually a fun experience. Lastly, thanks for the words of encouragement down below, smiley face. Edit 2, clarification and grammar. What are the odds? Sounds like an amazing love story, so good that I can imagine some doubting it is true. Did you never exchange pictures in the past or added each other on social media? Were you surprised what she looks like? How old are you guys? Did her moving to Denver had anything to do with you? The odds were immeasurably small, and sometimes I wake up wondering if the whole thing was a dream. We had never exchanged pictures, and we also didn't really use social media, and we both liked the idea of just writing and talking without seeing our faces IRL. We are now both 24, and she came to Denver to pursue her ambitions, but I guess my presence might have played a small part. What are the odds? Maybe there are none. Maybe she moved there on purpose and found a job there on purpose and didn't tell you she moved to Denver on purpose too, because you are the purpose. Think about it. I wish that was the case. She mainly came to Denver as she wanted to pursue her career but I like to think that I played at least a little part in her decision. Sounds like she hunted your ass down. Sounds like a horror movie. What was the spirit and essence of these letters and emails that kept the pen friendship going for so long? We were both introverts, and thus writing was a way both of us could freely express ourselves. I was motivated to keep writing as her personality was just great, she was funny and confident, and we both could share our personal problems, and just talk about life. Honestly, the 15 years and nearly 1,000 letters and emails passed so quickly, and I'm just so glad I participated in that program in the first place. I just wanna tell you that you made my day way better now. And your comment melted my heart, smiley face.